welcome back to the Pubstomp series. It has been a hot minute since the last video on the channel, and that's mostly been from Elden Ring coming out and being awesome to play for a while. As of releasing this video, the hardcore series is on pause. I don't want to go back to that account until I'm fully de-rusted from not playing Runescape. But that series is definitely making a comeback when the opt-in PvP Wilderness comes out, assuming that means I can get Searing Ashes for aggression potions without worrying about getting one hit by a PKer. The first clip of this episode is actually from October of 2021, so the span of the progress is like half a year, but that's mostly because the hardcore account was just so much more fun to play than this account. The grinds facing this account were just too intimidating and boring to pick up when I wanted to play RuneScape, so you know, getting gear upgrades on the hardcore just seemed a lot more fun all these months. So with that being said, let's get back to the progress. And here comes 400 kill count on the dot, getting a Crypt Bloom top. That was not planned, but yeah, there we go. It's a duplicate Crypt Bloom top, and that's like super expensive right now because everyone's like assuming that it's going to be OP at Zuk. So it's like 500 mil plus for the Crypt Bloom top if I wanted to sell for some bonds. But yeah, awesome. 400 kills is probably a threshold for the pet, because if there's a threshold at every 200 kills or 400 kills, I'll have gotten a threshold at 400 kills. So hopefully I get the pet here soon, but I'll definitely take another Crypt Bloom top. Alright, here we are 10 minutes until the Zuk update. I've just been grinding out some Dagonoth Kings, might as well, because I desperately need those rings to make those upgraded rings from the Rex Matriarchs. But anyway, I've got a setup for Zuk, at least my first attempt, so I'm gonna go for the Crypt Bloom setup for the first attempt, just so I can like brute force through a lot of the mechanics with Animate Dead and just Crypt Bloom damage absorption. Hopefully that'll make it a super cakewalk for at least normal mode maybe, and if it comes to it, I got a preset for using obsidian armor as well in case tribriding is required. So I got the dual lang sword, Staff of Armadil, ECB, should be a pretty decent tribrid setup, but we'll have to see if you need tribrid or if you can just go in with one style. Nobody knows, they haven't really revealed anything, but should be a fun day of release. Alright, here we are at the Zuk release. Super glad I got Crypt Bloom before this boss came out, because that stuff just turns this whole place into easy mode. I didn't exactly do a flawless run on the first time. Nobody knew what a flawless run even meant going into the first kills at release. And I even died at Zuk, because who knew super restores would be useful compared to a blessed flask, and that mage damage bleed doesn't exactly telegraph that it can be cleared with freedom. So I had no idea what was happening and just panic ate, which is classic day one shenanigans. I think I saw a couple streamers get kills and they explained the mechanics a bit, so I was able to go back and get the kill easy peasy. And soon after, knowing what a flawless run actually meant, went and unlocked hard mode, as well as the first igneous stone to upgrade my magic cape. And upgrading the mage cape is a no-brainer because Omnipower just gets the biggest buff with that thing. And then it was on to hard mode, which I did not have a fun time learning. I never played with sounds on before, and being able to hear Zuk call out when the flame walls are coming is pretty important in avoiding deaths. I also hadn't really learned how to use mage properly with the Fractured Staff of Armadil, so I ended up switching to ranged, and I got my first hard mode kill with the ranged. It was not a flawless run though, so I didn't exactly unlock the cape on that one. I took sort of a rage quit break for a couple of days, and I let some guides come out, and then went back to complete the flawless hard mode run without issues. It really isn't that bad once you actually know what to do, especially with Crypt Bloom and the Fractured Staff of Armadil. So yeah, there's the best cape in the game, so I don't have to stress about comp cape upkeep to have a good hybrid cape on the account. I upgraded the Pontifex ring with the Final Front's Anima, and I was good to go to start the 100 normal and hard mode KC grinds for IFB. Hey, there's the first drop from Zuk, a Scripture of Full, which is not exactly what I'm looking for here, but it's a unique for the drop log, I guess. There it is on the loot interface. It doesn't seem like the Scripture of Full is very good. Like it looks like it's good DPS, but like honestly, like a Grim or like a Scripture of Wen is actually more helpful generally. But yeah, cool. I'll take it. Why not? And I guess it's worth mentioning it's at 32 normal mode kill count. Just kind of climbing that normal mode KC for now. Was doing some clue scrolls for the golden party hat shard, and I finally got over 750 points to get the clue capacity upgrade, which will allow me to store more clue scrolls. I also need some fortunate components for another Essence of Finality, because I need to get my Armadillo Battle Staff in an Essence of Finality so I can use the synergy with the Fractured Staff of our Armadillo Special Attack. So I'll probably need about 30 more fortunates for that, but yeah, let's hopefully get the Golden Party Hat shard with the clues that I have. Well, the Golden Party Hat update happened, so I went ahead and grabbed the Golden Party Hat. So that's cool to have on an Ironman, I guess, for the 20th anniversary. Just kind of a quick detour on Pubstomp, and let's go back to the hardcore. Now that I have this, I just wanted to make sure I got this on Pubstomp, because I want Pubstomp to have like everything on the account. Alright, we're here in the Treherne area of Privy, which can only mean one thing. It's time to make yet another Essence of Finality. And yeah, that'll be just pure DPS. It's gonna destroy my rune stack. I've got 114,000 water runes, which sounds like a lot, but with the Fractured Staff of Armadillo and Incite Fear spell, you go through those real quick. So I'm not sure like how much of it I'm actually going to be using, but this is just a huge upgrade to single target DPS with the Fractured Staff of Armadillo. Well, hey, doing some practice kills on Pubstomp for Telos, and at 947% enraged on like a 4 kill streak, I'm pathetic. There's an Orb of Corrupted Anima, which I'm just gonna insta-claim. I don't want to streak that. That's just in case I need another orb set, because I think that completes like a spare orb set for me. Let me see, do I still have the placeholder? Yeah, there we go. Orb of Corrupted Anima. I don't have any dormants, but that's nice to have another orb set done in case I want a Saren Godbow. I probably want another Saren Godbow just to have a item Saren Godbow, because that's good for switching for special attacks for Virago when you're using Mage. But anyway, sweet. Let's continue the pushing. I'm planning on just pushing to 1,000% to get that Runescore, and as just kind of a perfect practice opportunity before I do Telos on the hardcore. And there's the 999% enraged kill, which means I can just, whenever I want, try to go for that 1k plus enraged kill for that like 5 rune score or something. It's like one of the most annoying and hardest 5 rune score to get, but there we go. Figure that's good enough for now. I'll just, I think I'm good enough at Telos to actually start doing the grind on the hardcore. So I'll go for the 1k enraged like when I get even better at Telos through playing on the hardcore a lot. Which sounds kind of dumb to practice on the hardcore, but whatever, 1k enrage is actually kind of difficult for someone who's never done it before, so that's going to come later. And here's where the big hardcore Ironman PVM and then Elden Ring hiatus happened. I logged back onto Pubstomp after 99 days, just couldn't make it to those triple digits, I guess. I wanted to ease back into Runescape after a couple months of playing Elden Ring, so first thing I wanted to do was grind out my Reaver's Ring and finish up the Dagonoth King's drop log while I was at it. I happened to just need a Warrior's Ring to complete the log, so I could just AFK some Dagonoth Rex to get some Zerker Rings and complete the log. It actually took a surprising amount of kills to get my first Warrior Ring on the drop log. In fact, you can see I got 8 Zerker Rings before getting a single Warrior Ring, and they have the same drop rate. Of course, I was perfectly happy with that because it meant I was almost done with the 10 Zerker Rings for the Reaver's Ring after finishing the log. And there is the last Berserker Ring that I needed, finally done with Dagonoth Kings after all these years. Let's just check the final kill count. Although, yeah, 56-46 with almost about like 1.5 to 2,000 kills done just at Dagonoth Rex at the end there. Decent Warrior Ring to Berserker Ring ratio, I'd say. 3 to 11, which is really nice because I don't really need the Warrior Rings at all. And I know, so it's 11 on the log because you use a Berserker Ring for a Master Clue step, and that's in the hidey hole. But I got the Heart of the Berserker on there, and I'm just all set to make that Reaver's Ring, which is so essential for using with this Fractured Staff of Armadillo special attack. Oh, it's a big day. I can move on and stop going to the Dagonoth Kings. And I mean, I'm still salty that I like disassembled all the Berserker Rings from when I was going for the the pets years ago before the drop log and everything. So it's really just that simple. You just take 10 Berserker rings and 1 Heart of the Berserker and you just make it. Man, it's been forever since these things have been out. I took way too long to get this thing, but there we go. The must-have for the Fractured Staff of Armadyl. Wanted to keep AFKing some boss drop logs, so the next boss on the chopping block was good old Bandos. I was only missing the helmet and boots, so those didn't really take too long to knock out and finish that log. I actually got Effie the Effigy pet too, so that was an unexpected unlock from the Bandos grind. After Bandos came Ziliana. I went in missing the hilts, the hiss, and both crossbows, so this was going to take a lot longer than Bandos to get done. Ziliana also has a lot more HP, so the kills were a bit slower. The crossbows were proving to be quite elusive until after about 600 kills I got the offhand crossbow and then the main hand crossbow during back-to-back hours, which finished the log. Now it's just Kriara and I guess Nex in terms of God of War's Dungeon 1 boss drop logs left. I didn't bother completing the Extinction quest until they updated the rewards to make it worthwhile, but with the passive Ring of Vigor and the upgraded Pontifex Ring, I think it's time to return to the Zuk grind. Oh boy, a duplicate Scripture of Full. I didn't want a Magma Tempest ability codex, no, I wanted another Scripture of Full. Oh boy. That would be at 81 normal mode KC. At least we're almost done with the normal mode grind. Re-unlock the regular final boss title at 98 normal mode KC because it counts those hard mode and normal mode kills together for that. Then I completed my 100th normal mode kill, which means I can finally move on to hard mode. In case you wanted to know why, 100 normal mode kills is a requirement for Insane Final Boss, and the fact that it gives me a pet threshold when starting doing the hard mode kills means that the pet drop rate goes from 1 in 300 to 1 in 150, and I like those odds a lot better considering I hope to stop doing hard mode kills at 100 KC. I wish I'd gotten the Magma Tempest ability before starting hard mode, but that's fine. It's more common in hard mode anyway, so hopefully I'll get it early on in the hard mode kills. Anyway, I think it's been long enough since I've released a video on this channel, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.